Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to throw right away. A short throw to Musgrave. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Back to throw, Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That were good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Here's Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Justin Jefferson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides played at optimal level.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Inside give to Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A give to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they come up now, second and goal. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Ballooning. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Everyone can understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Clifford working from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Clifford.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Our injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Clifford will throw it here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Clifford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards to pick up there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Now the try here for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Clifford to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw is Clifford. That's complete to Wicks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Clifford. Catch made right side by Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Clifford. And that's dropped underneath for Wilson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Clifford to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Clifford out of the shotgun.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
In
all
our
right,
game,
Coach, thank
most
you,
of the
and we
starters have
welcome
made their
everyone back
cameo
for quarter
and
number
departed.
3.
But plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now it's Clifford. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Back to throw. Clifford. Touchdown, Packers. Samori Toure from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now, here come the Bengals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's the fullback, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 14. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Clifford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Bo Melton.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They run with a 2nd-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down. And
the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Jair Alexander and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A give for Walker running right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd and 10, here's Clifford. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Clifford. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Clifford right back to the air.
That escapes the sack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Clifford to throw on 2nd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Clifford throwing on 3rd down. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Bengals grab it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Lucas Van Ness, a first-rounder from Iowa, there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Clifford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Packers on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's able to find Melton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Clifford now, here's 1st and 10. Able to find his man, Kraft. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back from the 17. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Clifford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Clifford now on 2nd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Bo Melton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run again with Walker.
Brought down at the 20.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll set up a throw, rolling to his right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.